What's up, you guys? It's Grand Marquis here, this time with Into the Future! A producer walkthrough came out 2 days ago, and the funny thing, I tried to make this video like yesterday, but it was super late, and then the video ended up not recording, and I just tried to record it now, and I ended up with some difficulties, and the video was messed up. So this is my third time making this video, and I'm still going to try to keep it exciting, and hopefully it won't be as long because I've been through all this, and I hope it works this time. But yes, Into the Future, the producer walkthrough, which to me seemed to come out a little earlier than usual, 2 months before. It usually come out like the month before, a couple weeks before, but now it's here. Are you ready? I don't really care, because we're starting T14. Into the Future requires Sim 3 to play.
This is the story of producer Lauren McLemore, her Sims, and their travels into the future and back. There's Ethan, a music lover who was born with a green thumb. Lily is a robot fan.
I love how they have this, and they have this little robot poster. I really like that. One thing, I wonder if there are treadmills in the future, like futuristic workout objects. They haven't really shown futuristic workout objects. That would suck if it's still the same. Fingers crossed. But I love how they have this little dress up for adults, similar to Generations and the new trait, Robot Lover.
A new trait who lives with one singular dream. Lily wants to build a real robot.
Okay, build a Simbot.
And then there's Drake, a loner at heart, born with the unstable trait.
Boom. I really want to see how that's going to differ from the insane trait, but I like that they're adding negative traits.
This hacker likes nothing more than earning easy simoleons.
I know that's right, Drake.
But what's this? That's no garden gnome.
You for
it's
real?
the time traveler.
Are you serious? I thought that was a garden
Art.
gnome. Okay, I was thinking the time travelers would be different, but it seems that there's one time traveler, and he will be the exact same one every time you start the game. I love his clothing and style. It's reminiscent of Tron to me. And I love his hair. And I wonder, is that like natural? Even though I know in The Sims 3, any color you put in your Sims hair will automatically become natural. Because there's no such thing as dyeing hair. When you dye your Sims hair, it becomes their roots and it's passed on. So I wonder will his kids have blue hair. And another thing, people were scared that, like, what if they want to go immediately to the future, like in a new game? Don't worry. As to be expected, the portal will be easy to come across, and you can buy it, you can find it, and I'm pretty sure, similar to the university mascot, will be spammed with E-person, whatever his name is, Emmett. We will be spammed with him. So every time you start a new game, I'm pretty sure, boom, oh, there go the university mascot, oh, there go Emmett. So it'll get annoying after a while, but I'm pretty sure you won't have to worry about going to the future.
He's given Ethan the Almanac of Time.
Hey, back to
the Almanac of Time charts your Sims' progress as they build their legacy, meet their descendants, and explore life.
One cool thing, as you're seeing here, you can actually choose which Sims you want to take into the future. And of course the world will be on a freeze mode, which is the first time that this actually makes sense. Road Adventures, go into freeze mode. How do I go all the way across the world and come back, and time's exactly the same? How do I go to college, come back, time isn't exactly the same? This actually makes sense. You're time traveling, you're coming back to the exact same moment that you left. This actually makes sense. But you can actually choose which Sims you want to take into the future. I wonder, does it work the same way? And I wonder, will there be a loading screen, or will it be instant like teleport?
In the future.
Boom.
This is home base. Sims can live here or purchase their own future dream home.
Look at that holographic.
But Lauren's ready to explore the new world of Oasis Landing.
Boom. If you hadn't heard it before, you're hearing it now. They changed the name. It used to be Arcadia Landing, which in my opinion sounded way much better. I don't know why it just did, and I don't know why they changed the name. So if you know why they changed the name, or you think you know why, just leave it in the comment section, because I really want to know why the name was changed.
It's time to hit the gallery, where Sims can shop for future fashions.
I love that they're doing that. In The Sims 2, when you had clothes, the only clothes you had was in Create a Sim, and you had to buy all the rest of your clothes and buy your food. I love that they're bringing you the option. It is an option in Sims 3, because I'm pretty sure you can still get these clothes at the dresser, but the option to be able to buy things at the store as opposed to get it instantly.
And gadgets.
And clothes rocking.
There's the Robot Emporium,
which is not a rabbit hole. The robot competition stadium, although is a rabbit hole. Think of Plumbots as horses. They're similar to that. That's exactly what competitions are. You put them in there to compete, and you place bets. You can have them go, I don't know, short, normal, in it to win it, all for one, whatever it's called. I haven't played with horses since pets, and that was what, 11, 10, I don't even know. 11, it was 11. So I just horses, plumbots, competitions, super similar, like almost exactly the same.
To buy all things Plumbot. Lily is in heaven.
Or Oasis
It
Landing.
looks like Drake.
One cool thing, I don't know if this was the holographic pet or are those flowers. That'd be so cool if those are holographic flowers.
Lily is in heaven.
Right here.
It looks like Drake's developing quite the taste for the future's fine cuisine.
It looked like it tastes
And
bad.
Ethan, the music lover,
I love this style of the Into the Future.
he's discovered the sounds of tomorrow. He's proving to be quite
And also, speaking of tomorrow, The Sims 3 Into the Future takes place hundreds of years into the future. Not 100 years, hundreds of years. And I was expecting to see a little bit more involvement. Like, I was expecting to see a bigger town similar to Bridgeport, more modern with more taller buildings. And I was also thinking maybe there would be inflation, you know. Freaking prices rise daily in the real world. Go to Walmart now, get you a Snickers bar for 99 cents. Go tomorrow, get you one for 129. Like, what in the world? What in the world? So, but I'm pretty sure it won't be any inflation, but it would have made sense. And I was also thinking maybe they could add another life stage similar to University in The Sims 2, but I realized that it would be more difficult because the future isn't the same as University was in The Sims 2. But yeah, maybe in The Sims 4. And I know you're like, but there's only 5 life stages. Maybe in The Sims 4.
a natural behind the laser rhythmicon. These new
I freaking love this music. I just want to let you know that. And I love this image of the town and this little reservoir, and that you can actually build houses on the water. Like, I know with Island Paradise you can build stilted foundations. Now you're actually building in and on the water.
sites have Lauren inspired. She's ready to
That
build
art
her
just
Sims a
represent
home in
actual
Oasis
gameplay.
Landing.
Oh, beautiful.
Lauren's built Ethan a garden, indoors.
Yes, that basically confirmed it. If you didn't know before, indoor gardens. I hope they don't freeze in the wintertime like gardens did at first. But we'll see. So no more need for the indoor potter. Just have your own garden.
Drake's taking well to the new tech.
I love how it's orange. I wonder, can you actually change the color of the roof? That would be super nice. I want to know what that is right there. Crap, my mouse disappeared. Where'd you go? Okay, right there. That's super cool.
Technology. Slowly but surely, he's building his advanced technology skill.
One of the new skills besides Plumbot, making an advanced technology skill sort of helps you live in the future. That's not sort of. That is what the advanced technology skill does. Everything is easier the higher your skill is, such as hoverboard, going up the little air elevator tubes, and then also it has something to do with time. Like, it may be possible, they did say it, but I don't know for sure, that like the higher your advanced technology skill is, then you can trigger the other futures. So it has some benefit, but it's basically living in the future. And they said that when you have a high skill, you can bring your stuff back to the real world. But we all know that you can buy everything in the present. All future stuff is available from the start.
And of course, for Lily, Lauren's added the
Tuber, or tuber. Hey, look, that's purple. Hey, look, she's purple. Hey, look, that's not purple. Hey, look. I like how a tube elevator can be different colors. One thing I was hoping for is that the tube elevator, or I was scared of, that it would only connect between floor to floor. But no, it can connect whole floors. In the live broadcast, it was like a 3-story house. He went all the way down and still got thrown out. But it's still nice to know that you don't have to be like stairs. Go up, get off, go up, get off. And this is like the fastest mode of transportation between floors yet. And I think ever. Like, you can't get much faster than that besides teleporting. And this seems to be faster than teleporting. Just one thing though, I'm pretty sure only one sim. Well, I know one sim can use that time. So if you got a big family, it might not be the best. Or maybe you could just put more. And I don't know if Sims carrying babies can use it. I really, really hope so, because I was looking forward to a future with no stairs. So, fingers crossed.
new bot workshop. Creating a Plumbot requires more than just time and skill. Advanced Plumbots require trait chips, and trait chips require materials. Collecting these materials
I like how you can collect them. I thought they would be super simple, like just get your skill up and you automatically get it. And I love this bike.
is the perfect job
I don't use motorcycles, but I'm about to start.
for Ethan and Drake.
Then again, oh, look at this hairstyle. It reminds me of like Shocked, like the Bride of Frankenstein, like something I was expecting to be in a movie stuff pack, but or shall I say movie stuff pack trailer or movie stuff pack, but it's still nice.
They're both
This
taking to the
transportation
future's
is
new
amazing.
modes of transport.
Something about the jetpack that people were scared of is that it would be a fail like I heard the hot air balloon was. I don't buy Star World, so I never really knew what they were talking about. But come to find out, like the hot air balloon, people were expecting it to float around. I know I was when I first heard of it, but apparently it just goes straight up in the air, comes back down. People were hoping jetpacks were like that. Sad to break the news to you, that's how jetpacks are. I most likely won't be using them because I like to actually transport. This is basically teleporting. If I want to go there, they flop into the air, come back down, and you're there. Even though you can do tricks in the air, slow dancing and kissing, and which looks super cool, and even woohoo. And I want to know how in the world you're gonna do that. You're in the air, everyone can see you. How does that work? You can't blur out the air from the world, so that's gonna be a nice little movement. But yes, so sorry about jetpacks.
And Ethan's hopped a ride on the
Monorail. This was way much better than I expected. I expected it to be similar to the rabbit hole that was the subway, even though it was nice and instant, even though Sims could not stop themselves from using it. You can actually see it, and there's actually monorail placed around the town, and you just whoom, and it's super fast. Even though the town isn't big enough to make you want to use it, which I hope the Sims 4 town is super big to make me want to use the train, but it's still nice and it's super fast.
They're both taking to the future's new modes of
And I
transport.
know that I'm going to be using the monorail when I can.
And Ethan's hopped a ride on the monorail.
Look at that.
He's off to the wasteland.
The wasteland. So the thing about the future, there's no ocean. Dun dun dun. So for the first time, somewhat ever, we can go into the ocean. Now I know you're like, but in Island Paradise, we also go to the ocean. Okay, but this isn't the ocean. This is the wasteland. So it's a little different, and there are no dive spots. I wonder how would that look if you added them. But you can see the oceans disappear. So besides just going to the future and enjoying all of the amazing stuff it has to offer, you can try and figure out what happened to the ocean. As you can see, there's a sunken, broken houseboat. I love how they added that touch from Island Paradise and make it feels like the Sims are actually progressing. And I love when they bring things from other packs.
The wasteland seems to hide some secrets.
I was hoping this to be similar to World Adventures. Sadly, this is a rabbit hole.
Wow. I wonder what's behind that door.
I don't know. A rabbit hole.
Drake's hovered on over.
To the other side of the world. Now, look at that. Oh, that's cool. I just noticed that. See, he knows new stuff every time. Rusty, motorbike. That's pretty cool. But there's the outskirts to the future of the people who didn't believe in the future and they stayed, I don't know, contemporary. I guess that's what you call it because right now we're in the contemporary era. So I guess they stay contemporary as opposed to future. Even though the future will be the past. So then what would you call it?
To the outskirts of town, where
Where he
future
can meet
life
his
is a
descendant.
bit simpler. He's here to meet his descendant.
Now, I love how the descendants, like, they actually sort of look similar to him. They did good with the genes, even though all Sims almost always look, casi siempre look similar. And, yeah, what's this right here? Turn out annotations. You fine, even though I just realized that. But yes, and your sim can travel and meet the descendants, and how your sim is in the present depends on how your descendants are in the future. Like me, when I first get into the future, it's just gonna be me, and I'm gonna go like straight into the future. So I know that I probably won't even have descendants, because if you don't have kids, or if you're a loner, you might not have descendants. If you're poor, your descendants will be poor. You're rich, they'll be rich. So it sort of does play out. And I always wonder, how did the sim creators make infinite things? Like, I know we're not going to run into the same simmers or sims like when we're playing. Like, how do they come up with infinite sims so that they can never run out? Like when sims start having kids, how do you just come up with infinite things? I really want to know that. Infinite names. It's just super nice. Emoticon, happy face emoticon. That's what I'm gonna name my child. Yes. But the other thing about the future is there's the time paradox, which is sort of like messing up, changing the future. Sort of, and change it, you change the present, change the future. That's basically how it is. So if you change the present, you can actually lose your descendants. They could, I guess you could say, die, but they're not dead because they never existed. It's so weird. What if we never existed? What if something's about to happen right now and we're not gonna know it, but what if we're in an alternate universe because someone changed the past and this is the alternate world? See, I get you thinking. This is what you get when you listen to Grand Marquis. Questions. But yes, you can actually try and find them at the mausoleum though and like bring them back to life. Save me! Yeah, so that's gonna be super cool. One thing I wondered though, if you bring your sim to the future and leave one of them here, would they be affected by the paradox? That would be amazing if you could do that. That would be.
Welcoming him with open arms, they share the
love that
story of their
hairstyle back there.
lineage. Present day
Look at that futurist telescope. I just noticed that right now. I love that hairstyle. Look at that mailbox. It looks dirty, but still nice.
Sims can influence their descendants. Wealthy Sims have wealthy descendants.
And imagine if you could go to the past. Oh my gosh, maybe in like The Sims 5, because every other game they seem to sort of fall into like the, maybe in The Sims 5 you can go into the past and present and change the present and the future and the past, and I can't breathe, and oh my gosh, oh, back to Sims 3.
Maybe Drake can improve their lives. Ethan's returned home with the materials Lily's needed. And Lauren's ready to create a plumbot. Create a plumbot
is just like create a sim, which they're most likely about to say. And there goes our beloved create a style tool, which will not be in the Sims 4 as of now. It might be added, but there's talk of it not being added, and I know some of you are so disappointed. Me, I didn't use create a style too much, but every so often like this to change the color if I really wanted to get into it. One thing I was disappointed though was that you can't change hair in the Sims 4 as of now, and probably won't be added because I like changing the hair. But I guess the hair doesn't look too real enough to be highlighting and everything, and I don't want to see them mix genetics. Like if I dye my hair purple, my Sims kids' hair will be purple. Like how does that work? But yes, create a style.
like create a sim. Ah, she's created the plumbot of Lily's dreams.
Or her reality.
Plumbots can be given trait chips,
Yeah. Bend over.
helping them cook your sim.
I like that little gnome thing food. And look, it's a freezer bunny food too. And look, it's just so different. And look, it's a holographic plant, which I also just noticed. And maybe that's like a holographic food processor, or not holographic, futuristic food processor, or beverage maker.
Sim's favorite meals.
That's the food processor.
Keep their homes tight.
Holographic pets, holographic plants, holographic ants. Not really. Oh look, she has like high heels, or he. That's pretty cool. He got his hoverboard. I wonder what's the point of Plumbot scanning Sim. Is that to make a hologram of them? Because we saw in the live broadcast that they made a hologram of the future, of a past Sim. So I wonder, like, what's the point of holographic Sims? Like, or scanning them? What's the point of that? And that's not a futuristic game. Where is the PlayStation for it? Or the PlayStation 27, because it's 100 years into the future. Get with the program. Gosh, holographic pets, they look super funny, and I'm pretty sure they'll just serve simple entertainment. I was expecting them to be able to be just like pets but hologram, like the way that holograms are like sim ghosts. That's basically what they are, with just a different name. So yeah,
Make them laugh.
ha ha ha.
And plumbots can even love.
But no Plumbots babies. So boy, this is nice. I love the holographic background. Reminds me of the Hunger Games. Catching fire.
Lauren's
Like
made a
donuts.
plumbot for Ethan. This plumbot has the musical machine trait. It looks like Ethan's found someone to jam with. But this
I
bot
wonder, can you have jam sessions like with late night and instruments?
is no one-trait wonder.
Oh no, she
This
ain't.
plumbot is a robotanist. With his garden tended,
Okay.
Ethan can now escape to the dream pod.
I'm loving this music. Look at that guitar. Speaking of music, I wonder what that's for. That reminds me of off The Incredibles. Like, if you know what I'm talking about, if you love The Incredibles like me. Look at that guitar. Now that's nice. Dream pod. You can influence your Sims' dreams, and it has an effect. I know you can sort of do that with generations, but no, you can't influence. You actually choose. Like, somebody give me this dream pod right now, and it looks amazing. Like in the live broadcast, they showed the Sim dreaming about water, and then He woke up and he had to go pee because it messed up his needs. And you can actually share dreams. So I want to see how that's going to work. Like, they need to build that in the present now, or somebody give me the time machine.
He's programmed it so that he can dream about riches.
This music though, so the music you can tell is sort of dubstep-y, and I wonder what it's going to be called. Like, when they call it dubstep, I figure they're going to call it like futuristic techno or future techno, something like that. And speaking of dubstep, I actually believe that dubstep is the music of now. So I know some of you are like, oh my god, but dubstep was like in the 90s. Like, dubstep not even new, or these singers just using it, that's not real dubstep, that's fake. I know some of you hard dubstep fammers, hardcore dubstep peoples. I'm saying that, but I believe that dubstep is the music of the tens because more and more people are starting to use it in their songs. Like, popular people, no offense to the non-popular people. And when we look back at the 10s and possibly the 20s, it's going to be dubstep. That's going to be our music. Now we just have to figure out our style. The way we look back at the 70s and think Motown, dubstep.
Lauren has dreams too. She wants to change the future.
Oh crap.
According to the Almanac of Time, by taking her Sims back to the present, she can trigger a bleak dystopian future.
It's a he though.
Emmett explains to Drake that in order to change the future, he must convince the Sims of Sunset Valley that their world is going to end. By sparking rampant apathy, the Sims of the present won't care about tomorrow's future.
Like what in the world? How does that work? The world's about to end. Oh, I don't really care about the world now. Wouldn't you want to care about it more so that it won't end and to prevent it from ending? I don't know. Maybe Sims just bass backwards.
The quickest way to convince the Sims of today that their world is ending? Why, meteor showers, of course. And Drake has just the tool.
I love the way it sounds. I was thinking he was going to bring a huge meteor. In the trailer, though, he brought down like a huge meteor. But then again, that was a trailer. I wonder how meteor showers will be. Look at that Sim right there running around. Like, will they be temporary or will they last forever? Like, Sunset Valley will be like that until it's destroyed. And you know something I just thought about? If we're affecting Sunset Valley, why is Oasis landing like that? Shouldn't it be like maybe a present day Oasis landing? I guess it's cool because they're expanding to all worlds, but that wouldn't make sense if it was a present Oasis landing and then it affected the future Oasis landing, as opposed to me affecting Sunset Valley and Oasis landing changes. I just thought about that right now.
For that job. Yikes! Oasis landing sure looked.
Boom! Oasis landing look cool. Like, cool for real though. It looked cool. Like, at first I thought the normal future was the utopian future, but no, it's 3 different futures. And this one actually looks nice and dirty and scares the crap out of me. And we need to get to like the utopian future now. But I still like the style and how it adds a little bit of weather into the game. So if you don't have seasons, you get lightning. And I wonder how seasons will affect. Like, if it's a storm, will it be like double the storm? Or if it's snowing, will we still get lightning? Will it be meteor showers all the time? Will the world continue on as normal? Like, going to work like nothing is happening?
Different. Pollution. A 3-eyed fish.
Oh, the Simpsons.
Bug-eating Sims.
Ugh. Oh.
Although there are treasures to be uncovered and rare
you
gems to find, this future is a bit too grim for Lauren. So it's back to the present. In order to create a utopian tomorrow, laughter and cheer must be spread throughout Sunset Valley. Emmett's asked Ethan to collect data on the laughter pattern of the Sims. With this data, Emmett's concocted some goopy goodness dew that can be used to spread cheer. But in order to change the future, it's going to take a military-sized effort. That goodness needs to be spread throughout the atmosphere. This tomorrow certainly looks brighter.
Yes, it does. Like Katy Perry's Sweet Trees bright. Seriously.
Contagious dancing.
Whoa, look at that makeup. A lot of people pointed out, but it really does remind me of the Hunger Games.
Spontaneous self-squeezing.
Oh, look at that.
And flowers that spread sweet happiness.
Not dirty. Seems provocative.
Now this is a future Lauren can settle into.
Me too, with this music.
Drake's back in Sunset Valley full-time, working hard to improve the lives of his descendants.
I wonder, does that make it
while Ethan introduces the Sims of the present to the music of tomorrow. Apparently, he's made an impression.
Yes. according to the things you do in the present, it can actually affect the future. Like, you can be a legacy. Like, you can see he has a legacy statue, and he's like the music player, and people actually honor him. So that's another way you can influence the future.
In the future, he's been honored
So you can influence yourself, your descendants, in the actual future.
with this statue. And Lawrence had Lily settle down for a plumbot-filled life.
That's what I'm wondering. Okay, say Lily went back to the present and changed the future. What would happen to her family? Like, would they be destroying the paradox? Or, I really want to know that. Can you leave Sims in the future? Because I know that they're not going to let babies go back and forth between the future. So, what will happen? That would be so cool. Especially, that would be a challenge trying to find them and all that. I'm really ready to see these time paradoxes and how it affects your family.
In a way.
And I just love how time traveling isn't limited. You can stay in Oasis Landing for as long as you want, or as short as you want. It's not a certain amount of days like University of Life or World Adventures. It's unlimited, and you can live there permanently, and you can always go back.
Oasis Landing.
Finally getting used to a name, and that's a Plumbot. He's flying. So I wonder, can you interact and play with Plumbots if you're on a jetpack?
Lawrence had Lily settle down for a plumbot-filled life.
Even
In
Thomas,
Oasis
they
Landing.
forget about Thomas this time. Or
Take
this
your
one.
Sims to the future and back. In The Sims 3, Into the Future.
Quantum Power Pack. Okay, so this comes with the limited edition. It freezes your Sims needs, so it doesn't boost them like the Motive Bus did, Motivia, but it freezes them, which I think is going to be super nice. And one thing I have to say though, do not redeem this stuff through Origin, because I redeemed my Isle of Paradise stuff through Origin. I ain't never seen it since. I mean, maybe it's a way to get it when you do it through Origin, but just do it through EA like they said. Like, I redeemed my Seasons, my Supernatural, my Showtime through EA, and I got my stuff right away in this deal there. But when I did through Origins, I ain't never seen it again. It's not a big deal to me. Like, extra stuff that come with limited editions aren't too big of a deal. But if it is to you, don't do that stuff through Origin. And trying to get it back, I'm pretty sure it would take forever. So yes, Sims 3 Into the Future. Play with time. I'm trying to catch this. Play with Portals. Play with Paradox. Play with Utopia. Play with Pods. Play with Effect. Play with Legacy. Play with Nanites, which are Plumbots. Play with Dreams. Play with Tomcats. Play with Traits. Play with Sprites. Play with Zero G. Sprites? That's like fairies. Maybe I read that wrong. Zero G. Snails. Something. Geysers, scans, glass, which we could do before. Okay, I guess glass is funner in the future. You know, maybe it doesn't kill you. Technology, meteors, zone, monorails, utopia or dystopia. Play with light. Yes, I believe the way the Sims 4 is going to show it is like new, the way it said, like new smarts, new technology, new emotions, new Sims or whatever. I believe that's how the Sims 4 is going to be. So it's going to be like new game, new world, new objects, new transportation, new things, new gameplay, new Sims, the Sims 4 so and so. I think that's how the Sims 4 is going to show. Speaking of the Sims 4, I remember when they first announced Into the Future way back in January. A lot of people had doubts about it. I was one of them. I didn't trash the game like people are doing now with 4 because I didn't know about it. Now, if you look at the feedback, it is amazing, amazing. Like, I haven't seen a comment that said that they hate the game, but I know there's some out there. So, like maybe 2%, 5% of the population, the Simmer population, hate the game, but everyone's loving it now. So, hopefully, 4 will be like that. And depending on when you're watching it, maybe I was right, maybe I was wrong. Maybe when you're watching this, Into the Future's out already. Maybe Sims 4 is out already. Maybe Sims 5 is about to come out when you're watching this. And I hope you comment right now, like, yeah, it's 2019 or 2020, and Sims 5 is out. But I don't know, so I'm going to rewind.
And back in The Sims 3, Into the Future.
Anyway, okay. So yes, that is that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Grand Marquis here. I will be back with another video soon. Like, I'm making a video like right now as you're watching this or whenever about the Sims 4 in Gamescom. So that will be out soon. Like sometime tonight. I'm gonna be up all night. All I'm doing is simming. But I shall talk to you guys later.